They're out. Where are his toes? They're spewed out. Okay? His hands are in front of him, all right? Basically, as crazy as that sounds, that is where you are the strongest. Your feet are underneath you. They're behind you. Okay? You have a base, blah, blah, blah. Whatever that's called. You notice he's not taking big steps forward. His feet are where? They're directly under him and behind him. Okay? You with me on that? We're not going to watch the whole deal here. But this guy just kicks everybody's butt. So if you see what he's doing, okay, and I'm going to show you something in a minute here. You see that right there. As crazy as it sounds, now you wouldn't block like that, but bottom line is when you end up on a guy that's like, whether you hop back and start over again, that is your strongest position. It's a bridge, and it's a backward bridge. Everybody understand what I'm talking about, all right? This guy he's trying to knock him over 400 pounds. As it turns out, the smaller guy actually turns and pancakes him. But again, we're not gonna start the block like that. We're going to get lower, use our hands, lift, but we may be trying to end the block like that. Are you with me now? Am I losing anybody? Okay, great. All right, so with that in mind, and I'm not going to jump around, Coach Callahan, but I got to do this one time here because this is just the way we do it here. If I can find my mushroom stuff here. All righty, here we go. Okay, Mushroom Clinic edits. Okay, here we go with run techniques. Okay, all right, now I want you to watch play 39, and then this is not going to happen anymore right here, Coach, because I'm going to get it perfect for you. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to watch, watch the left tackle here, okay? When he blocks the guy, where are his feet? They're underneath him, okay? Do you see what I'm talking about, how his feet are rooted? He like open steps, he like hops into the block. Okay, where are his feet? Are they in front of him? Is it a big forward step? Is it a big lead step? No, his feet are under him. His hands are in front of him. Basically, his head is out of the block. His back is arched, etc., okay? And he's playing long. You know what I mean by playing long? He's not mired into the block with his helmet. He's not mired in with his shoulders, right? He's playing long with his hands, right? Now, watch this, okay? This is a Bengal receiver, okay? This is Adam Jones, who's a terrific player, number 24, defensive back. All right, now watch this right here, okay? All right, now, who seems to have the most momentum? The guy with the black shirt on, right? All right, now let's slow motion this here. All right, the guy with the white jersey is the blocker. Where are his hands? They're in front of him, right? Are you with me now? Where are his feet? Underneath him, behind him slightly, all right? Okay, is the man with the black jersey's feet off the ground? Absolutely. Is the man with the white jersey boring his head in with a flat back, pushing? What is he doing? He's lifting. He's doing. What's he doing to the defender's momentum? He's redirecting it. This is the way you block when you want to keep the head out. You understand what I'm talking about now? This is a train wreck if the guy in the white just tried to do the same thing that the guy in the black's doing. He's redirecting his force. Am I losing anybody? It's in here in white and black, okay? It's not bullshit, right? Okay? Boom, all right? Now, are you with me about lifting? Are you with me about where his hands are? All right? Is Jones's feet off the ground? Absolutely, and there you go, okay? So with this whole thing here, we're going to be bouncing around a little bit, and I'm going to What I'm going to do, fellas, is I'm going to jump around here. I'm not going to give you a lot of drills because then I can't show you the plays, all right? You got to figure out the drills, and I'll show you right now. This is the Bengal H-back. He's a terrific player. He might be the best in the league. Paulie can testify to that. But he's working the guy. He's running the guy. Where is his inside hand? You see how his inside hand is inside, like where Paul likes to get on pass pro. Now watch. Boom. All right? Boom. All right? He's defining the guy. He's launching him. He's twisting him. I don't care what you call it. He's not just blocking the guy. He's defining him by torquing him. And one arm is longer than two. So when you finish the block, you're better off finishing the block with one arm, throwing the guy. You know, there's a lot of little things to it, but I just wanted to show you that one here. Okay, watch this left guard for Seattle, okay? The ball's going up the middle. 97's force is coming at him full speed. See 97, boom, boom. So what is this left guard for Seattle doing? He's using the defender's momentum against him. He's not firing out 100 miles an hour, flat back, knocking his balls back into the whatever. He's just, it's real simple. He's using the man's force against him. Are you with me now? Now the ball's going more up the middle, so he can do it right away. You understand? If the ball was going wider, he'd have to stay on the block longer. Are we good about what we're seeing? Okay, great. All right. Okay. All right. Watch the Bengal left guard and left tackle. All right. They're turning out, but they're using their momentum against them. Okay. All right. You see what 65's doing? You see what Witt's doing? They're just throwing those guys outside. Okay. Now, when the ball's up the middle, the thing that I've done a little bit differently that I do now, if that ball's going up the middle, the left guard doesn't have to block him on the angle. He can just turn and throw him. All right? So there's a great job there by the guy, okay, our guys. All right, now watch this. This is a left guard blocking a loose three technique. I'll go real slow, all right? So he's got to get in front of him because it's an off tackle play. You with me? Left guard blocking a loose three technique. The ball's going right off tackle. All right? In the old days, we would drop step and block him on an angle. We would kind of drop step with this foot here and then kind of come, you know, we drop and boom. But with all this stuff, my pads are turned, and nowadays these good two-gappers, you with me, they knock us back when we just turn our pads and block what we call on the angle because we seem to cross our feet. This guy's staying totally square. How do you think he's staying totally square? Watch his left foot. Does his left foot go back? Okay, yes. Does his right foot go back? Yes. But he is not going backwards with his body. His feet are going backwards. His upper body is going forward. You understand what I mean? He's lunging into the block. This is the only way you can stay square with a man that's removed from you if you're at the point of attack. Am I losing anybody? Okay, great. All right, now, watch his right hand. You see how that right hand is in there? All right, see how tight it is? That's really, we call that a clog. But watch right, as he's controlling the guy, watch how tight that arm is. Right now, his outside arm is kind of a block arm. It's kind of a wedge. And then you pull that arm off. The reason you pull the outside arm off is because you don't want the defensive guy to grab you. So this is no different than what Paulie's talking about on Pass Pro. He uses the outside fifth third and then the inside lift. It's kind of the same thing on the running game, all right? Watch the right guard for the Steelers, all right? All right, now he's blocking a guy that's on his outside shoulder, okay? The guy is in a loose three technique. What do you notice about his feet? They don't go anywhere. They come up and down, up, but is there a big lead step? No. Is there a big crossover step? Is he firing out low and hard? No. We've got to keep the head out of the block. What he's doing is he's absorbing the defensive guy's charge. His hands are inside. He's lifting, okay? And then eventually the guy goes on the ground. All right? So old school blockers will leave the room right now. They'll think we're crazy. But I'm just showing you, because what is the defensive guy got to do? He's got to find the ball. he's got to find the ball unless it's on the goal line. So this guy's using a double under, I guess you'd call it. Okay, he's lifting. All right, he's got little steps. He's got a pancake right there. All right. Watch the Cincinnati tight end here, okay? The only thing I would do a little different, okay? You see how he's lifting? See the back arched? All right? See him roll his hips? The only thing I would do a little different nowadays, I would have him kind of go sideways, just move sideways and throw the guy. When he drops steps and turns, his butt's in the hole. All he's got to do is pick up like a kick step, bam, bam, boom, and throw him. Okay, you with me, all right? He's not really the point of attack blocker. He's kind of outside of it. But I'm just showing you the knee bend, the lifting action of the arms, all right? That inside lift that Paulie talks about on the Pass Pro. There's a real art on keeping that inside hand real tight. Okay, here we go. All right, here again, I believe it's the right guard, all right? All right, now he's just moving kind of laterally. His hands are inside. All right, he's getting some help from the center. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. All right, now watch the Cincinnati center and the Cincinnati left guard. They're playing long. Does that make sense to you? Watch the center. Watch the left guard. They are playing long. What I mean by playing long, you're into the blocks, you got a bent elbow, you're not locked right out, but I'm not mired in. I'm not flippering. I'm not shouldering. I'm playing long. I can lift, I can throw, I can torque, whatever, but you're not playing short. Okay, so they don't just go to a double under right now. They play low, low, and long. If the guy breaks you down, I would actually hop back like Paul does on a run, and then I would lift him. You only lift the guy, the double under, when you have to. Bottom line is, they are playing long. They're not mired. They're using their hands. We're good so far? So I'm jumping around here a little bit. Okay, Buffalo right tackle, okay? Probably got long arms too, right? He's playing long. We're good? All right? He can lift, he can push. Don't get mired into the block, all right? Watch the Baltimore left guard, okay? It's all the same kind of stuff, all right? He's going to block the guy, boom. All right, now, watch his right arm, okay? He's blocking him with his right arm because why? One arm is longer than two, and when he finishes him, he can throw him. So if I put two hands on the guy, take this one arm off, work a boom, throw him, right? Don't throw him if the ball's going right up your butt. You might have to move a little bit and throw him. If the ball's inside you, you can throw him right now. Use his force against him. This guy's playing long with his inside hand, right? Are we good? You'll notice there's no butting of the head. Everything is snapping the hips. All right. Chicago left guard and left tackle. They're playing long, all right? All right, you see what? They don't even sticking their head in. You see the lifting, but you see they're not just curling the guy like a double under. They're playing long. They've got time and space to figure out what they want to do. All right? Watch the Cincinnati right tackle, who's no longer here. He's on the back side. Look at his feet. He's going laterally. Watch his right arm. This is Andre Smith. He's playing long with his right arm. One arm is longer than two. So Andre doesn't try to use his inside hand, put his helmet inside. He's going sideways. Boom. Boop, 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 boop. He's running the guy. If the ball carrier was near him, Andre could throw him. He might throw him right past. Play long. Don't play short. One arm is longer than two. End the blocks, pulling one arm off and throwing him with the other. We're good so far, right? It's not rocket science, right? All Watch the Kansas City right guard here now. He's also on the backside. He's moving laterally. All right, watch his feet. You'll notice no real forward surge, right? But his hands are inside. He's square. He is stronger. When his feet are underneath him, boom, boom, boom. And see him, he actually kind of pushed the guy past the ball carrier. Watch this. This is really pretty now, okay? All right, watch the Cleveland right guard. All right, the guy might be flexed a little bit. His feet kind of move, but you'll notice there's no big forward steps. The guy is maybe flexed a little bit, so he's got to close the ground on him. But when he hits the guy, look at that. Where are his feet? You can all chime in. Where are his feet? They're actually, as crazy as it sounds, behind him. But his knees are bending and he's lunging into the block. Okay? You understand? He would fall on his face, basically, if that defender wasn't there. Now, there's a lot to do with zone blocking and this, that, and the other. I'm just talking about basic posture, striking blows, keeping the head out of the block, where your feet are, etc. All right? All right. All right, we saw this one here. This is the left tackle for Frisco. All right. Watch the center for the Bengals here. All right. He's moving to his left. Where are his hands? Underneath. There's Paul's inside lift on the passing game. He takes 2 steps backwards, believe it or not. His left foot goes back. His right foot goes back. He's not even using his helmet. He's lifting, pushing, pancake. Okay. All right. Now, these are a few combination blocks. Watch the center and the left guard, okay? They're running like a backside zone combination block. And I'll be glad to stay, fellas, at 5 o'clock or when this clinic ends to talk all about double teams. I've done a study on double teams. I can tell you exactly how the best and the worst look, all right? But bottom line is, one guy's a high leg chipper. See the center high leg, what Paulie was talking about as far as Bill Callahan. See the forward leg, the gallop. Watch the left guard get behind him. He's overlapping. Does that make sense to you? You couldn't force a dime between those two guys. So those are better types of double teams where one guy's got a high leg chipping off and the other guy covers the guy and get all of them. That's better than one guy getting half a man, the other guy getting a half a man. One guy should get all, the other guy should be the chipper. Okay? All right. All right, now watch the Bengals here, all right? Watch the right guard for the Bengals. Which guy do you think is covering the guy? I'm on the right side. I'm with the right guard and right tackle. Which blocker is covering the entire man? The right guard, right? And his head is lagging inside. Do you know why his head lags inside? Because 94, the guy they're coming for, may fall inside. Who is the high leg chipper? The right tackle. You understand what I'm talking about? It's not one guy get half, the other guy get half. And I would even do the same thing if they were doing for the middle backer. If 2 guys try to get half, then one guy comes off, nobody blocks anybody half the time, right? All right, watch the left guard and the center of the left guard. Which guy's covering the guy? The left guard. Which guy's the high leg chipper, right? So as you notice, Paul's guy, 73 and 61 are using a high leg chipping, shoulder, whatever you want to call it, and both the guards are the overlap guys, all right? And there's an art in the footwork on how to do this thing, all right? All right? Watch the center here now, okay? Watch the center and the right guard. Which guy do you think is trying to get all of the guy? The center. But his head is lagging inside, all right? All right? Watch this one here. Watch this next one here. All right, this is unbelievable. This is John Urschel. We worked him out, Paul, up at UB. The center and the right guard are working to 94. All right, watch the center try to cover the guy. See where his head is? Now watch when he sees that 94 is not going to fall inside. Watch what he does. See him reset his hat? But watch the center's footwork. He like takes 2 steps back. His right foot goes back, his left foot goes slightly parallel and back, but the right guard's got a high leg, the center's got a cover. He's covering. You okay, Coach Cummings, what we talked about? Absolutely, right? All right. Watch the left guard in the center. The center's got a high leg, the left guard's covering him. All right. Okay, now, I'm going to go to this last thing, and then I got something else here for us real quick. I'm going to talk about down blocks real quick. So I'm going to go to 71, 72, 73. All right, here we go. All right. Sorry. All right, here we go. Watch. Okay. Watch the right guard block down. Now watch what he does. Paul may not even know this. He opens his left foot and then he hops. You see him hop? But when he hits the guy, his feet are where? They're grounded. He's rooted. He takes his left hand and he sticks it in the guy's chest, whether it's a lift, and his right hand is on the bicep. His head is outside so the guy doesn't retrace over the top of him. The only other thing I might do, but I love this is perfect, Zeitler could almost maybe stay totally square and maybe do the same thing. But here's a perfect down block where his head is more outside. He stops the inside with like an underlift, and his outside hand is on the bicep. He does it 3 times in a row. But you'll notice his feet are rooted. There's no big lead steps. What do you notice about his hips? His hips are throwing through, like that Cleveland Brown guard that you really show the hip strike, etc. Okay. All right. Now watch the same guy doing the same thing. Okay. Now, I got a few demonstrations I want to do. Is there anybody in the audience that could demonstrate anything for us here? Who's that? What's your name? Tony who?
Anthony. They call me Anthony.
Oh my God. Oh, holy Christ. Oh my God. Who's this guy? Holy Christ. You know who this guy is? The 2 biggest Mexicans in captivity. No cussing, boys. Wiley, they heard your joke. I'm kidding. I didn't know. All right, listen, I got a couple of these guys here. I have not trained them at all. I just made them watch these films, all right? This is a Hall of Fame tackle. He may be the greatest player to ever play his position, and this is his son who's better, actually.
Yeah.
Kidding.
Oh, yeah.
No, but this guy was a terrific player at Tennessee, and you know, here they are, okay? So I just asked Anthony, you know, he could come up here, and why don't we come up on the stage? Guys, why don't you step over on that edge, all right, so you don't get run over. All right. Now, what we're going to talk about real quick is...
He did tell you that I am 57, right? Is there an EMT around? Just in case.
Okay, great. I talk to him now just like I did then. I don't care who he is or what he is, right? I say, get down, he gets down. All right, if you two guys would just show me that good posture position, the knees are back, you know, your back is, all right, hand. So what I'm saying to you is, I believe, you can drop your hands between your legs, just kind of drop them, on the stage, just kind of drop them, your hand between your legs, yeah. I believe this sincerely, all right? If you can bend your knees and you're flexible enough, you can play as crazy it sounds, other than when Paul says you're blocking Donald from St. Louis, who's this high off the ground. You can stay in a two-point stance if you just put your hand down on the ground. All right, now pick it up. What's the difference? The guys put their butts down anyway because we're always hitting on the rise. The thing I like about a two-point stance, you can change your split, you can get up the ball, off the ball, the quarterback checks off, blah, blah, blah. So the other thing I was going to talk about, when we used to do this duck demeanor thing, okay, you can kind of you can kind of do it opposite. What I used to do with the duck, I used to have them pump their arms. Now I have them hold their hands together because their hands are always in front of them. So why don't you guys just do it? Ready? Set. Hut, hut. Okay, there you go. Michael, why don't you just watch where his hands are. Ready? Set. Hut, hut. Okay. So he's in that condensed form. His hands are in front of him because we don't want to wind up the hands, okay? That type of stuff, all right? Now, the thing about it is, you know that drill that we did, okay, where one guy was going to refit it, you know, where we saw that slow motion thing where the guy had this inside hand underneath. There's a real art on how to get your inside hand under so the guy can't knock it down. Okay, why don't you guys show that? Who's the guy?
I'll let it go.
Okay.
Easy.
Okay. So this is the crowd's out here, Michael. Okay. So you want to show this arm being the crowd guy. Okay. Ready? Set. Hut. Okay. So try to refit this left hand, Anth. Yeah. Okay. Good. One more time. Yeah. See what he did? Attaboy. You see? Go ahead. That's beautiful. Watch when Anth tries to get that. See him lock that arm down. Okay. There's a real art in that. So when you come off the ball, let's do it one more time. Ready? Set. Hut. Attaboy. Good. And then he's got his hand inside. He wins. He wins, all right? So when you come off the ball, whatever, say you're going straight ahead. If you do this, you're dead. I bet you all look at your film, all the NFL guys, all the NFL coaches around here, I bet you look at your film, your guys wind up, they wind up a little bit, they get hit in the chest. They get hit in the chest. You watch, you get hit in the chest. I got a lot of NFL films where the guys are getting hit in the chest. I wouldn't play it because I don't want to embarrass them, right? The guys get hit in the chest. You got to be condensed, you got to be tight, blah, blah, blah. Is there any questions about that inside arm, how that little drill that they just did? Okay, great. What else are we doing here, buddy? Okay, now, why don't we do that drill that we saw in video where you two guys just kind of run at each other. We're going half speed. We'll stop at that square, and then, Mike, when you get here and your dad comes at you, you're just going to kind of lift them. You know what I mean? But you're not really stepping forward. Okay? I'll say hut, and then I'll say hut. Ready? Hut. Okay. Hut. Okay, good. Attaboy. Good. There you go. Good. Yeah, don't kill him. One more time, ready? So just kind of stop right there, and then watch how he kind of absorbs. So when you get to here, and then I say, boom, all I want you is kind of lift him. Ready? Set. Hut. Okay, all right, there you go. That's kind of like it. Whatever. So remember we saw that thing, that we saw that Bengal drill where those guys where the Jones, the other guy, knocked him off his booty, right? All right, now this is one here where where's that stick? All right, who's going to do this? Okay.
I'll try and do it.
All right. Are you gonna? Why don't you just fit yourself in and back up just a little bit, and just Anth, you hold it. Yeah, I mean, you're going to pull the start. I just want you to show me that. Yeah, back up. Just show me the lunge. Just go half speed. Just lunge. Throw your hips. Okay. Yeah. Don't even move your feet. All right. You catch him, Dad. Ready? Set. There you go. But I want you to really lunge this way. Go ahead. There you go. Okay. Good. All right. One more time, and just roll your hips. Ready? Set. Hut. There you go. Okay. Good. One more time. Watch. Ready? Set. Hut. That's basically it when because as he moves or whatever, boom! That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to lunge into the block, but it's all lifting, as you see. Okay, why don't you do it one more time and just get yourself really spread out. Put your feet way behind you. And then now just, I don't know, Dad, if I could dip behind you and push on you. Yeah, just go ahead and lunge, Mike, and really stay low when you go ahead, when you're ready. Yeah, okay. Remember that stuff that we used to do on the sled and all that? So the point is that that's no different than when I hit the guy, boom, I'm going to really throw my hips, whatever. Okay, so with that in mind, Anth, why don't you get over here at left tackle where you used to play? He was the eraser. We'd put the name of the guy he was playing on the board and then erase the guy because he was erased. Okay, don't you go like this, big guy. All right, now, Michael, why don't you be like a little 5 technique, a little tighter. All right, all Anthony's going to do, he's not used to doing this now. What we did in the old days, we would do something like this. We would take a drop step with this foot, and then that foot would go right at him. We'd block him on the angle. But now, because we're seeing guys hit me in that shoulder, boom, our two-gapping is we've got to stay square to block the guy. You understand? So watch what he does. His feet are just going to root laterally. Boom, boom, boom. He's going to kind of get in front of the guy rather than blocking him on the angle. Let's see how he does it. Ready? Set. Hutta. Attaboy. Good. One more time. Set. Hutta. Okay, good. One more. Ready? Set. Hutta. Okay, good. So whatever he's doing, he's staying square rather than dropping and blocking. Now, he'd probably have a guard helping him. Michael, why don't you do that? You're playing right tackle now. All right? Now remember, you're kind of going lateral. You're going to root your feet. Ready? Set. Hut. One more time. Here we go. Yeah, just come this way. Ready? Set. Hut. Okay, there you go. Okay, that's good. All right, so we just did a little bit of that stuff right there. All right, now, let's talk about something. Okay, this is crazy now, all right? Let's say Anth is right here. He's the left tackle, all right? And Michael's here. He's a 5 technique, all right? The ball's going up the middle, okay? So the ball here is going right up the middle, all right? This is the left tackle. This is the defensive guy. But no, big guy. This is the defensive guy. But no, he's the defensive guy. He's got leverage on him. He's got outside leverage on him. This is our left tackle, Munoz, 78, Hall of Fame, right here. Okay. This guy here has got inside leverage on him. Keep your leverage. What I'm saying is if the ball goes inside or up in the A gap or inside zone, we don't want this tackle to take a drop step like this, stick his head inside like that. All we want this tackle to do is kind of work laterally. He might put this hand up a little bit, boom! Watch him come with this arm. He's staying square so he doesn't get beat across his face. Because when his shoulders turn, I don't care how good you are, if this guy pinches, he's going to beat you or you're going to be late in blocking him, right? Some people actually have guys step with their inside foot. But watch when Anthony just kind of stays square and throws him. Set. Attaboy. Whew. One more time. You with me? This could be the left guard. You're running inside zone from the gun. The quarterback inside. This is the left guard. There's the 3 technique. Keep square just like that. Watch him stay square. Set. Bang. You with me? That's why if you have what you call a B-gap entry, an entry that goes right over the butt of the guard, it's one more thing they've got to learn when you're running the gun read where the offset back's coming up the middle. That's an easy, you can teach those guys. Okay, let's say Michael is the center, all right, and this is a shaded nose. Okay, you've been now, the guy. He's a shaded nose. All right, we're in the gun, okay? All right, now. The ball, here's the back in the gun. So he's running inside zone, but the aiming point that I like is, move up a little bit, big guy. All right, the aiming point I like in the zone gun, I'm the guy getting the ball, is like the butt of the center. I don't like going way over here, but that's beside the point. This is the center, this is a shade. All right, the ball's aiming point is right up his butt because the offset back is running the zone from the gun. Are you with me? Just stay square. Watch him stay square and throw the guy. Ready? Set. Okay, good. One more time. All right, you see what he's doing. All right, ready? Set. Okay, you see what he's not doing this. Now Mike just kind of drop step and kind of just block him on an angle. You know what I mean? Watch how his pads turn. Ready? Set. Okay. You understand what I'm talking? The squarer you are, the more you can throw him immediately. If he does pinch, the backside guard can help. I'm just saying there are plays when you know that your man is inside the point of attack. I guess what I'm saying to you, if I am the blocker and the ball's going way in there, I don't have to do like this. I can just be square and throw him. Okay? I can match his leverage. Am I losing anybody? We're good? Absolutely, right? The tight end can do that. The tight end can almost do that, I think maybe, Paul, on 4 and 5 hole plays, which are going for more the butt of the tackle. All right? The tackle couldn't do that if the ball is going over him. The guard couldn't do that if the ball was going over him or off tackle. Are we good on what we just talked about? Okay? If that guy crosses your face, you're still in position to just try to stay with him and cover him. Hopefully you would get help from your next buddy, okay, because he's on the backside, blah, blah, blah. But what I'm saying is you can stay really square and throw the guy if you're way outside the point of attack. I don't think anybody knows this, okay? This is what I see on film, all right? All right, now, let's see what we got here, buddy boy. All right, now, I want you to, okay, let's do this one more time here. And I don't know if we didn't coach this much with Anth, but let's say it's a run play, okay? And Anth is right over here, all right? And Michael's over here. And say Anthony's run blocking, you kind of shuffle, and he's got his hands in here. And say he feels like he's bull. You hop back a little bit. There you go. Watch him hop back. He just hops back a little bit. We'll be on this side here. This is the biggest Mexican captivity. Watch him hop. Hop both feet. Both feet. Attaboy. Oh, there he did it. What I'm saying is, you're blocking the guy. It's a run. Hop back, like Paul does on the pass. Refit your hands. The good guys refit them one at a time. And then, boom, climb in. You do that? Don't screw it up now. All right. When he pulls you, now I want you to hop. Ready? Set, hut. Yeah, boy, good. Okay, attaboy. Attaboy. Okay, good. Father and son kicking each other's booty. Okay, here we go. All right, now.
Still got each other, but.
Huh? Absolutely. Oh, don't forget, he's 50-some years old.
Soon to be 58.
Yeah. All right, now. What we do with Anthony, okay, all right, he's left tackle, okay? I don't think I did that. Here, Michael, you get out here, defensive end. All right, well, we're running pass blocking. Get out here, wide. Don't kill him now. All right. What I did, we got this from DeBrickashaw Ferguson. Then Billy took it to Dallas with their good left tackle. This is Anthony Munoz, okay? We want to get on that guy quick. But we're afraid if we just kind of drop step and jump him like this, okay, he'll beat us inside, you know, because our pads are turned. So all I'm talking about, what Anth will do, he'll take a kick slide, bang, 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 you know, but his angle will be about 20 degrees. It won't be a 45, it won't be a deep, it won't be a middle angle. It wouldn't be whatever, it'd be a flatter angle. So all he's going to do, and Mike just rise up, and he's bang, he's going to hit him with his hand. This is Paulie's outside hand, but because I'm such a flat angle, you with me? Because I'm so flat, if I try to get the fifth third on him, he can beat me inside. But because I am so flat that this hand makes up the distance by striking him, and then I pull it back, I play foot. Bottom line, this guy, if he's quick enough, get on this guy before he takes 2 steps upfield. The reason the shoulders are square is if he does go inside. Because if you try to do this turning your pads, you're going to get beat inside. So, all I want you to do is go on a flat angle. Mike, you don't have to, boom, and just put that. What I'm saying, Anthony's only got to get a quarter of them. He doesn't even have to get half of them because he's on them so quick. Boom, he stuns him before he takes 2 steps. Okay, bud, here we go. Now watch out, though, boys. So you're just going to go fairly flat in, and when you hit him, you're going to kind of arch your back. Ready, set, hut. There you go, good. Come on. Watch how his hands are always moving. Set, hut. Okay, good. You see what he's done? I mean, bottom line is, I will guarantee you, Bill's guys, this defensive guy would maybe take maybe 1 step, and right about now, he'd get hit. So that's kind of like about a 20-degree angle, right? Michael, why don't you do it? You're playing right tackle. All right, he's wide. Get out there wide. Now, so, Mike, I want you to be here. I don't want you to lean. You don't have to have a big tilt, but bang. All I want you to do is a little wider, Anthony. This guy's strong. Holy crap. Sit. Hut. There you go. One more time. Sit. Hut. Okay, good. You see what he's done? Sit. Hut. Now, he can pull this arm back, but what he's done, he's square. But you'll say, well, this guy's going to beat him. No. This guy is quick enough, Obuche, right? Boom! He's out there so fast, but his feet aren't crossed. Boom, 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 boom. I mean, he's still doing the fast feet. Boom, 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 okay? All right, now, let's talk about Anthony's favorite angle was angle B. That was just the old 45, okay? So now what Anthony's going to do, he's just going to go kick slide. If I knew what I knew now, and he never had a problem anyway, I would really more emphasize the shoulders being real square. Because when you turn, the guy's going to bull you. But now Anthony, all he's going to do is kick. And I don't care which hand you put him, but just show him. Watch Anth's angle. This is the 45. This is the conventional. Sit. Okay. One more time. Ready? Sit. Okay, good. All right, now, let's say he had the vertical. He thinks there's a TE, okay? Michael, you're a 3 technique. And now, I'm sorry. I'm the guard. You're the tackle, big boy. Okay, there's a 3 technique. Now, Anthony thinks this guy's going to loop in. He's going to come out. Now he might have to set a little deeper, although we don't like to set deeper. Now, what Anthony will take more of but he won't go straight back. He's always widening the pocket. Remember that, Anthony? He'd always widen the pocket, right? This foot doesn't turn. This foot doesn't turn. So now he's going to go angle C. Sit. Okay, good. Watch how his hands are always ready. Sit. Okay, great. All right. So now, if there's a real fast guy, he can do the same thing, right? So we've got 3 angles: angle A, B, and C. All right.
Fast guy we call for the tight end. Come over here, tight end. No. It never worked in my 13 years.
Which one was that?
Bring the tight end over here on the white guy.
Yeah. Come over here now. Watch this one. Here's the thing that I borrowed from. I don't know. I think maybe I invented it. I don't know, or maybe I stole it from Tennessee. This is angle. I'm going to go angle C, or B or C. I'm going to kick slide, plant. Kick, slide, plant, and then fire your feet to jump him. He's got to fire his feet, though. As his feet go slow, he's going to jump the guy, but he's backing off first to give the guy illusion it's a regular drop. Plus, it gives him time and space to decide whether, if he just goes and jumps him, the guy might beat him, right? So he's kick, slide, blah, 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 blah. He's getting depth, and then he goes and gets the guy. Set. Okay, good. All right, we're good on that one? Michael, why don't you do it at right tackle, okay? Right tackle. Anthony, you're kind of wide here. So why should I all day long just back up? Or why should I all day long just even do the conventional set, right? Maybe I'm not worried about a twist. It's not a TE set. So don't let the son of a bitch run 100 miles an hour. So watch him kick, slide, then plant that foot. Ready? Set. And he's got a grab on him. Beautiful. I love it. Absolutely. All right, now, let's do this. Anthony told me, I worked with this guy for 13 years. All right, that right now I could say squat, and right now on the ground, and he'd do it for me. Right now he would. Okay? I'll have him tell you the story.
Can I just share a quick story?
Yeah.
So my first 2 years, I lived in California in the off season. I finished my rookie year, and I go back, and who knows what time it is here, because the 3 hours different. I get a call. I'm in bed. I get a call. He says, I got some. Get in your stance. Well, I'm 21 and I'm a rookie, so my wife's looking. I jump out of bed. I have the phone like this and I get my stance. She goes, what are you doing? I said, it's Jimmy. So I'm going through all this new stuff. Of course, the next day I go out and run and I work on it. So about a week later, he calls, about midnight here, so it's about 9 o'clock. He says, I got something else, get in your stance. And I'm laying in my bed and I go, okay, what do you got? I can feel it, I can feel it. I knew I was going to go work the next day, run and do it. I said, man, that's good stuff. Okay, I'll talk to you and see how it goes. So, it took me one time, but
All right. You got a question? All right, now, I worked with Anthony for 13 years. He told me this is the best drill I ever gave him. I figured I'm giving him all these drills, all these techniques. He said, this is the best drill you've ever done. That's the drill, Anthony, where you set up real quick and the guy tried to knock your hands down. All right, Mike, why don't you just do this? Why don't we just get on the side like this, Mike, so we can see, the audience can see. So Anthony's like the left tackle. So he's not going to bring his hands way up to the sky. How fast can you just get your hands up in a ready position? So Mike, if you'll just be here, okay, Anthony, be like left tackle.
You have to understand, 13 years of that drill. We don't have tape right now. That's what happens when you do that drill for 13 years.
Yeah.
All right?
The finger. Yeah. All right. Now, Mike, all I want you to do is when I say set hut, you can just take a little kick and watch it. Ready? Set hut. Set hut. Set hut. Okay. Set hut. Now let's say he's posting. Say, Michael, you get down inside. All right. Ready? Set hut. Set hut. Yeah. So how fast? All he felt was how fast I can just get my hands up. Boom. Okay, was a drill for him. Now we did another drill that, and I'm kind of agreeing with everybody. When you look at the body, you should look at the whole body. But before then, I was so nervous about getting beat inside, we only looked at the inside target. I'm the right guard, I don't want to get beat inside. So we did a drill, you guys have seen it, it would be like a finger drill, all right? And Anthony would hold his eyes open this big, whatever. I think you actually did this in the games. Yeah. He was trained so much that when the ball is snapped, look at his eyes. His eyes, nobody knows this, nobody practices. No, hey, coach says, keep your eyes open, you lost your target, but they don't tell you how to look. It's almost like if you took your hat and put it on backwards and it opens your eyes. So when you come off the ball, your eyes have, watch.
I can add to that. My last 4 years, I worked with the Shorin-ryu Okinawan, like 6-degree black belt on hand and arm combat. And I'd go to his school, and he had about 4 or 5 black belts, and I would say right from the beginning, don't hit me. I just want to try to see your hands where they're going to hit me. And that re-emphasized the intensity of the eyes. So I would spar with these guys, just keeping my eyes on their hands and their chest as they move. And you better, close to 300 pounds, and these guys are like 160. The guy I trained with was 5'11", 220, and he could literally kill me, hurt me. But we did that. So that's one of the things I did when we started that intensity eye drill, is picking out, not just picking out the who, not just picking out the W, but where the W comes down like that, pick that out as a target, and that's what we used to focus on.
Michael, why don't you just go over and do this goofy drill we used to do? So Anthony's playing left tackle, it wouldn't matter. And all we had this guy do is just move his finger, and then we give him a head fake. If the guy didn't keep his hand on the finger, he wasn't watching the target. Watch how intensely he does. So Mike, you kind of go back and forth. Ready, set, hut. Okay, and I'll move a little bit, Michael. Look at his eye, open those eye. All right, and then what we did is crazy little drill, but the players will learn it after about 2 years. Okay, but if you just every time, and when you come out of the stance, if you like, say it's every time, I don't care, passer, all right, you kind of tighten up, and you always bark a little bit, that will really open your eyes. Then what we did is do this.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
What he did on our jerseys, he had the trainer a small paint dot right here. So if the guy you're playing against had a great inside move during practice or you're preparing for, then you can focus on that little dot right here. Because don't look at the head, just like he said, this. So he actually painted our jerseys, I don't know if you remember, so we could work on an inside or outside target according to what kind of move the guy had that we were playing against.
Absolutely. And then we incorporated the drill. Mike, if you could do the same thing on your dad, and then kind of put your hands on him, kind of grab him and hold him, and then back off him again. Well, you sideways, get sideways. Yeah, boy. Okay, ready, set, hut. Now make him look at the target. Now put your hands on him. All right, yeah, I'll bull him a little bit. Now get over, I move it over here. All right, now the whole thing, whatever he's doing, he's focused. But you trust me, if you don't know how to open I guarantee you, here's what the guys, they pass it like this. They don't know how to open the eyes, okay? This is another drill we did with Anth, and we'll let Mike do it. Anthony was great at this. Paulie, this is before we really knew much about the pommel, etc. Anthony was great at this. You know how guys would either knock the hand down or spot the shoulder? All right, so boom, boom. I mean, he had an art that hand was here, whether it was low or high, he could take this hand and do that and bang, hit the other guy in the chest. So Mike, why don't you, let's go your left tackle, so let you get on this side, big guy. Okay, that's your outside arm, okay, buddy? All right, so Mike, you're coming here and all you're doing is just kind of swat. Ready? Set, okay, set, hut, set, hut, set, hut, okay, hut. Okay, bang. He was aware of that thing all the time.
But the same thing, again, to incorporate. On the run block, when you're here, what do you call it? Turn the turret, not the tank?
Turn the turret.
The same thing, when you're doing that, you don't want to, because then you just want to, just like a boxer.
Bang. Bang, 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 bang. Yeah, and so that was that. Now, let's show them Michael, you get over here, and sometimes we would put the outside hand out and then pull it back. We called it the one arm. He's Mexican. Pancho Villa de Pistola. He ride the horse, whatever. He do a one-arm pistola, all right? All right, so Mike, what I want you to do is kind of pretend like you're going to knock his hand down. Watch what Anthony does. Set, hut. One more time. Get a little bit, yeah, okay. Yeah, come on. Yeah, come see it here. Ba, 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 ba. Ready? Set, hut. Okay, one more time. Ready? Try to knock his hand out. Set, hut. Boom, okay, boom. But he had such quick hands, so he could counter, he could pull the arm back, blah, blah, blah. And way back then, he used to do that wrench drill like Paulie does, you know, where the guy goes inside and he wrenches it and the guy goes inside. Anthony had a knack of, let's show him what we did. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is before. The guy would go inside and let's say he got our hands, bend down. Okay, Mike, let's go this way, big boy. Come on. Ant, come over here, buddy. Boy, chief. Left tackle, okay? So Anthony gets his inside hand knocked down. Bang! Immediately, we would turn our whole, but you know how we turn our whole butt? You butt block to the inside. We didn't know a lot about not giving him the inside hand. We didn't know a lot about wrenching the guy. When this guy would get your hand, he got it. He would turn and he would, and I'll guarantee you it worked. But it triggered in his head. So Mike, why don't you do, Anthony, why don't you be left tackle? Oh, okay, buddy, okay. Watch out, boys. All right, so you're the left tackle, right? All right, you're gonna knock that hand down, but you're gonna let him knock it down. Ready, set, hut. Okay, one more time. Everybody will laugh at it. It worked. Ready, set, hut. Okay, absolutely. All right. Okay, fellas, you have no story? We're good?
Not with kids here about Jimmy, but we're good.
Okay, so let's have...
I just want to say, going through this stuff and having played, I've been retired 23 years, and having the feeling of this stuff here, it's amazing. I mean, it really, the rooted to the feet, you know, some of the things that are refined and done, the hands here and lift. Tell you what, that's some great stuff. I love that. Just as we go through it right here and watching the video as we sat back there before we came up here. So this is my kind of room. You played O-line. So really, what was it, late 80s when I spoke at this?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So it's great to be back. This is my hometown. I've been hometown for 36 years. So appreciate all of you being here. And you guys got some great. I didn't see Bill over here. I saw Paul earlier. Bill, great seeing you. But you have the best of the best. Head coaches are great. But I wish there was I don't know, is there an assistant coach of the year award?
Yeah, it's all...
For guys like you and guys that spend all the time developing, I wish there was an offensive line coach of the year because to me that's where it starts and begins. And appreciate you guys being here. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Fellas, I just want to cover one thing real quick. Here's the thing that what most guys really, what the fuck's that thing? Okay, what most guys really, I'm not going to say they don't know that it's an issue, okay? I'll just give you an example. All right, let's say somebody's running a mid-zone. A mid-zone to me, Andy, is like butt of the tackle, inside leg of the tackle, because a wide zone would be wider, but that's regardless of that. When people run a play like that, I'm giving you an example of a play. The play's going off tackle, all right? It's not an open crossover belly, it's just kind of a stretch, but it isn't a wide stretch, all right? Here's what people don't do, okay? They will draw a particular play, say this is an under defense, okay? And they will draw, okay, this guy's going here, he's going here, he's going here, whatever. But if this happened, and this happened, and this happened, and this happened, and that happened, they are shit out of luck. Every coach in here has the same issue. Trust me, okay? So when Andy was talking, which is true, you don't want the players to be hesitant. You want them to whatever. The bottom line, with so much movement that's happening inside fire zones, there are very few NFL teams, okay, including me, okay, when I was, heavy into coaching, that could pick up this stunt. See that stunt? Boom, boom, boom. They call it a pirate, okay? This nose guard may loop around. They're pinching, we're pinching. I will guarantee you 90% of the NFL teams can't pick that up. They can pick it up if the ball is going real wide because everybody just kind of turns and runs. But if you're running some inside play, they are shit out of luck. The point I'm making is you have got to have whatever blocking scheme you use for a play pick up that shit. If you don't, every week then you're saying, oh, well, this week they run this play. Here's a tip. It might be here. Okay, we might have to get a little deeper off the ball. What you're trying to avoid, fellas, is tackles for losses. You understand where I'm coming from? Whether it's an inside zone, an outside zone, whatever. If you can't pick this stuff up, now if they play a base defense and never move, you can take your run off the ball or you can take your little whatever. Bottom line is, if you are seeing lots of this type of stuff, I'll just talk about, say, a mid-zone kind of a play. There may be times that center, okay, when they say they rock this guy in, do this, whatever, that center has to pick up that defensive end. You see that center? Well, he can't just take a drop step, go here. He's got to actually, bang, bang, he's got to back down. He's got to back up and then go forward. Okay? I'm not talking about any one particular play, but you cannot run a double team on somebody and they're all of a sudden they're doing all this kind of shit and not be able to pick it up. So whatever your blocking scheme is, because when the season's over, if you look at your tackles for losses, and there's a lot of them in there, it's because you can pick up what, they play an under defense. Boy, here's your angle, play it up, but what about all the issues? Can you pick them up with your base angles, etc.? Okay, am I hitting home with you, all right? That's why there's a lot of shit that happens, and that's why, for whatever reason, that I am into things like this. Let's say here's a 3 technique, maybe here's a 1 technique, maybe I'm running a mid-zone, that 3 technique pinches, something like that. The backside guard may have to pick up the front side 3, are you with me? Because the center may have to pick up some shit like that's happening. Trust me, it'll kill you if you can't do it. Whatever you have to figure out. Okay, but you can't go up there and say, okay, we think they're going to do it, so everybody will pull real deep down the line, and, oh, they didn't do it. They just two-gap the shit out of you. Okay? So that's why there's a lot to it, and there's a lot to it in your game, too, in high school, because you see a lot of shit that's happening. So we just run gap plays, right? Because you're covering the gaps, right? So I'm saying is there are some issues there. I'm not going to give you all the answers now. We wouldn't have all day to do it. I'm saying is whatever angles you have or splits or alignments on the ball or off the ball, you better able to pick up stuff or you're going to have a lot of tackles for losses. Okay? Do I make sense on that? Okay, that's why I like the A-gap play running for the butt of the center, because from the center play side, we can keep our shoulders square and just throw people. I don't like the inside zone going for the outside leg of the center or the butt of the front side guard, blah, blah, blah. I like it going right up the ass of the center, because from the center over, we can stop them. We can, like Anthony was doing, we got boom, boom. the ball's going to hit the center's ass or going to hit the back door. When you're in the gun, you know, the gun, boom, boom, boom. I don't like going for the front side guard. Doesn't mean it won't work, but at least my center, front guard, and front tackle know, hey, stop these people. It's like the back guard and the back tackle are the point of attack blockers on an inside zone that I like. Okay? Okay? All right, now I'm going to jump around here. Take what? Oh, okay, I got you. All right, now, I do some of these camps, football U, all right? Now, this is a high school kid, all right? I'm just showing you some things from this morning. All this drill is, all right, all I'm trying to teach this guy in this drill is, here comes somebody at him, all right? So, watch what he does.
Okay, good.
Are we good on that thing? Whatever that is called right there, right? He's hitting, he's lifting, he's using a double under. Okay, that's no different than that Bengal drill where we saw the receiver block Adam Jones, right? That's no different than what Andy Heck's right guard did against Vince Wilfork, which I didn't show. His feet didn't go anywhere. He almost absorbs the block. Okay, am I losing anybody? Now these are high school kids I'm working with, all right?
Ready, set,
All right, so in earlier what I was talking about, how is he playing with his hands? He's playing long, not playing short, right? His hands are in front of him. He's coming under the guy. He's not dropping the hands way down here. I guess if I said in an ideal world, if I was going to come off the ball, here's where my hands would be, like there. Maybe it was Joe Moore. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, that boom. So it's not a sweeping double under, but it's not like the defensive guy that comes off the ball like this. The defensive guy hits you in the chest like this. You come under him, but you come under him like this. You know, the hands just shoot, boom. So they don't come low to high. I mean, they do come low to high, but they're under the defensive. That's why I don't do that. A lot of guys, offensive line coaches, dry block like this, whatever, right? I want to get under his hands, right? That's all this kid is practicing. And what do you notice? The same thing that Andy did when he was 6-point stance. Look at this. I don't need to be on the ground. I don't need to necessarily hit the sled like the old days where you'd be on there a 6-point stance, head-butting the sled. You see the arch of the back? That's your strongest position, right? Okay? I just wanted to throw a couple of these on here because these are high school kids doing it.
Attaboy, good. One more time. One more time. Here we go. Ready? Set.
Okay. There it is. Keep your head out of the block. Now you might have to block down, maybe you use a shoulder, maybe you use here, maybe you go out, but the whole premise is what? Feet are underneath you, hands are in front, the head is back, you're not sticking the head into the block, blah, 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 okay? Okay.
Attaboy, good. Other group up. Here we go. I'm hot. Ready? Roll those hips, root those feet. Ready? Set.
All right. I mean, some guys may almost call this pass blocking, but it's not. We're kind of working on the running game, all right?
Set.
Okay.
There you go. That's good.
All right, let's see what I got here now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. All right. All right, this guy's pass blocking. All he's working on is his outside hand.
There you go.
All right. So this is kind of Paul's fifth third. This is an outside punch. So all I'm doing with this guy is he's kicking, he's punching, boom, boom, boom. It's just a drill, right? You could have 30 guys. You could have one guy do it against one guy, and he could ricochet all over the field, but he's using his outside hand. Okay? Now you could hit with the outside hand and then pull the outside hand off and hit him in the gut with the other hand. But these are kids, you know. I'm just trying to teach them to play long. So how many of your guys are in high school play long? They throw the head back, right? When you kick, you punch, right? You don't want to. Generally, what I learned in the old days is when I'm pass blocking, and whether I hit with this hand, when I punch, I kick, bang. Because if I punch, if this foot is on the ground and I punch, my hip is locked. So it's almost like as I punch, I kick. Exaggerated, you actually almost lift the leg up just for their timing will be screwed up as if they're moving sideways or laterally or 45 and they're punching, but they have the outside foot on the ground. That locks that foot. So all this guy doing is punching and kicking at the same time, right? Okay.
There you go. There you go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's see what. All right, now this guy is he's using his inside hand. In fact, I'm sorry, he's using Paul's inside lift. You know what I mean? That's all I'm working on here, all right? He's got a little bit of a tilt, all right? I didn't really try to overcoach that, but he's working. You know how Paul says, do the fifth, third, and then come with the inside. So I'm just, but what do you notice through the whole thing? It's, I'm sorry. Start over again. I'm just teaching him to use the inside hand to punch here, as if the center were coming, all right? I don't really want him to drop the hand. I want him to, see how he drops it? I want him to keep it up there almost to the full extension.
Next man up.
Okay, that was that one. Just showing you a couple of things there. 3, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I just showed that one. Okay, let's go to 7. Let's see what 7 is. All right. All he's doing is doing a two-handed punch, which we wouldn't do very often, because that's, you know, Paul says he doesn't really teach it. The only time we do a two-handed punch is if the guy come right into you, all right? But who can think like me? I mean, I got a guy here, he's coming right down the middle, boom, two-handed punch. But what do you think I'd rather do? Guy coming right underneath me, double under. Okay? Double under, bull rush, whatever, okay? But I'm just saying, and when they teach the punches, I got all this from Scotty Peters. When you punch, watch how, I'm punching with the heel of the hand, but so the elbows don't go out. All the punches are kind of quarter turns, thumb out, you're turning the doorknob, whatever, okay? So this kid right here is just, they're teaching two hands punch. He's kind of kicking.
Stop. There you go. There you go. There you go. Head back. Head back. Okay, good.
All right.
All right, next.
All right, now, this is more of a run drill, okay, where maybe he's blocking a guy that's shaded onto him or whatever, but the same shit. Watch how fast his hands come up, okay?
One more time before you get. Roll your hips. Roll your hips. Ready? Fire the feet. Ready? Set.
Okay,
Set.
so he's not taking a lead step. His feet are just rooted. This guy's kind of on his edge, right? Maybe it's an inside zone.
Attaboy, good job. Okay, let's go with you.
Okay, so that was just a couple little things here. All right, now I want to go to this mushroom thing here, all right? If I can find it. All right, here we go. Mushroom clinic. Watch this guy here. This is Bill Callahan. I would work with him a couple years. Watch this right guard here, Brandon Moore, all right? He is the best I've ever seen that I've kind of been around or maybe worked with a little bit. I mean, whatever. He takes that inside pass blocking now. His outside arm does crazy things. He may be doing this like Paul's pommel. He doesn't necessarily hit the, watch his inside hand. He's the right guard. He's blocking a 3 technique. Watch him come with this inside hand, an uppercut. I mean, it's unbelievable. And, you know, he learned it. He was taught it. Whatever he did. But just watch a few clips of this right guard. Watch him use his inside hand, okay? Okay? All right. We'll move on here quickly. 65. All right. You see that inside hand? See where it is? He actually is doing it with a shoulder tilt, right? See how his shoulders are kind of tilted? And maybe that helps you use your inside. But see, his inside hand is under. Remember, that's what Paul said. That's the only use that he has for the inside hand. So Brandon Moore here basically, I think, this right guard, he never punched with his inside hand, a pure punch, all right? Everything he did was a lift. Paul Alexander from the Bengals, he says, I use the outside stop sign and the inside lift. The guy goes inside, I might do this with him. But I'm not punching with 2 hands. He really doesn't punch just strictly with the inside hand, okay? When would I just punch with my inside hand? Let's say I know the center's in the middle or the center's sliding. Then the guard can go a little further versus the 3, and since I go a little further, I can use my inside hand. Why would I use my outside hand? I'd use my outside hand when the guy is out here and I don't have to go as far. I can protect the inside by using my outside hand. I don't have to go as far. Here comes the centers working with me. I can use my inside hand. Would I ever use 2 hands? I don't have to use 2 hands. If I have two hands, I'd rather use a double under. Because two hands generally means a bull rush, and you're stronger, even though the punch looks good, but you're stronger under, because what can you do from under? You might have to hop back. You can now climb. Okay? Almost like you're jumping him. That's what that under thing does. So here you're looking at a guard doing a single under. He's using an inside lift. Okay? Okay. Well, what if the guy pinches? Well, what if all this other shit happens? Well, look at him here. Look at it. He's almost throwing it like a uppercut. All right? Bang. You know, if the guy pinches, will that happen? You know, maybe when he pinches, you can see it, and you come more with a Paul's club. You know what I mean? How the arm comes over the top. But watch this guy here now. Here comes the center. Bang. Watch him right there. 65, the right guard. He's in no different position than that kid I had at that football camp. There's your strongest position, all right? This has got nothing to do with flat back, leaning forward, and all that other stuff, right? It's all that arc strength. All right? Now here comes the center, right? So he's sliding a little further. See him go a little further? But see him use that inside hand? Now he's all alone. The center went the other way, right? So bottom line is, knowing what you guys know today, if you were listening to Paul and maybe a little bit by me, what do you think that I would prefer right now, knowing what we know? I'm going to go real slow. Right now, what would I rather do with that right hand? Take it. So, bang, bang. Go ahead and do what Brandon does, but bang, bang. Boom, boom, 1, 2, 1, 2. Knock the shoulder back. You see, he's got some time and space there to pick that right. You see that? See his right hand. You see what the defender's giving him right there. All right. Now Brandon may think I'm going to get the hand knocked down, but the bottom line, if you're proactive with the outside hand, what I mean is, don't wait, don't read it, take it, boom. Okay. But anyway. He blocked him, right? We'll watch one more. Let's see if we can. There it is. Okay? Are we good now? I'm only going. Tony coached this guy too. Maybe Tony coached him to do this. See how the hand came under? Watch how tight he holds his left elbow. That's no different than that clogging drill that Anthony was doing up there with his son. And he's hopping back, right? You can hop back, throw your hips forward, whatever, all right? All right. Okay, here we go. Now watch some of this shit right here. All right, watch this center here now. I'm talking about centers. Boom. Fellas, trust me. I got coaches that ask me, well, coach, how do you drill that? I don't know how you drill. I swear to God. I don't know how to drill. I just do this. You know what I mean? I put a guy against a guy. Now, you somewhere along the line, maybe you have taught him what it's like. Bang, 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 bang. Maybe you go down the wall. Maybe you hit 5 guys, whatever. So you teach some fundamental. This is what you do. Here's a guy. He rushes. You put your outside hand on him, or maybe you pull your outside and you boom. You do that. You use circular force, right? Okay? The reason I don't have enough time to talk about drills is I couldn't show you the plays. Okay, coach, I'll show you every drill how we do it. The hour would be over and I'd show you 3 drills. I'm going to show you 70 plays. You figure out the drills, right? Right? Better? All right? But what is this center doing? Right there. Through the whole process, he's playing long. He's using torquing. He's using that guy's momentum. He's getting under the armpit, right? Same shit that I talked about earlier. All right? All right, watch the Baltimore center, all right? All right, he's going to kick step with his right foot, okay? All right, where do his hands go? Under. The guy he's blocking, I think, is 350 pounds. Okay, is he going to try to hit him up in the chest? Right? Watch where his hands come. This is John Urschel, terrific player out of Penn State. And he's not only under, he's playing what? He's playing long. Are you guys going to get mired? Okay? Now he's playing long, all right? Now what could I do right there? If you really trained him real good, he's playing long, whatever. I'm just saying, who knows? Lots of shit work. He's here, so boom, what do you think? Boom, boom, boom. Why not? Boom! Finish all blocks playing long. Finish all blocks playing long. You got two hands on the guy, pull one arm off, throw him. You'll shoot the guy 5 yards, whatever, okay? But if you don't practice finishing, I'm running a running play, blah, 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 blah. Finish him with one arm. Finish him. One arm is longer than two. Finish him with circular force. 1, 2. Okay, he's blocking him, boom, boom, boom. Okay, you with me? Invent shit, right? Play long. All right? Watch this Cleveland center now, okay? He's a master at this shit now. Okay, now watch what he does. Now, he's all alone, right? So he has to back up, right? They're double fanning, right? Well, they could be running some twists, right? So the center just can't overset right or left, so he kind of retreats a little bit with little steps. Watch where he puts his hands. Under, all right? And see him hop? All right, watch him. Watch his feet hop. Boom. Well, hop, 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 hop. And through this whole process, he's trying to, what there? Arches back, climb, all right? Hop back, only hop back once or twice, because if you keep hopping, you're in the quarterback's face. All right, and what Scott Peters would say, when you hop back, refit one hand at a time. Don't refit both hands, because they'll knock you right on your ass. So when you're teaching the hop, it's better to refit one hand at a time, and then go climb the guy. Because the strongest position we saw with that sumo guy that I first put on, remember the guy was right at the edge of the mat, and he was like that, and the guy couldn't budge him. Okay? We're good with that guy right there, right? All right? All right, I got to do some of this, even though Coach Callahan hates this shit, but it's easier than... All right, now, this is the center. He's kicking right. All right, so he's using the outside hand, stop sign, whatever you want to call it, right now. Now, to me, what should he do right now? Take the outside hand and pull it off, and come with that inside hand just like Brandon Moore, the kid with the Jets. All right? The only issue you have when you're a center is when you do this, and then you pull this up, and boom, you're better off doing this than you are, watch, here, and then turning to throw him, because you'll throw him right into the quarterback. Are you with me? So the center could go bang, boom, whatever kick step he needs. The quicker the guy, the deeper you kick. The slower the guy is, the flatter you kick, so you're on him a little quicker, all right? So again, I'm just showing you the outside thing, whatever that is, okay? A couple of people call it a stop sign. Paul calls it the fifth third. All right? Now, the point is, okay, here's something that people don't talk much about. You can be reactive or proactive with that thing. This is proactive. I've snapped the ball. Watch. I snap the ball. Boom. Boom. I'm the guard. Boom. I'm a boom. All right? That's proactive. This is reactive. Which one do you think you're going to get the hand knocked down the easiest? When you're reactive. Because when your hand is up there, something to hit. When you're proactive, you probably are going to get it on him before he can get it on you. You may understand what I just talked about? So there are proactive punches. I think Tony may have taught this. I mean, when Tony taught, his hands were up and boom, on you now. Okay? Now the guy could pinch, the guy could do this, that, or the other. Okay, and the center's kind of up on the ball. The point is, take a good look at how slow your guys' hands come up with what you want to do, and see what, sometimes when you're proactive, you may have to lean into the block a little bit, as crazy as that sounds, right? So anyway, okay, so we're looking at that outside stop sign, all right? All right, now watch this center do this one here. This is pretty. All right, now watch this center here. All right? He's kicking, all right? Now, whatever, I don't know the reason, okay? Somebody smarter than me might tell me, all right? Why he didn't put that outside hand on him right now, I don't know, okay? Because if I slow motion it down, can he put the outside hand on him? You can, right? You can slow it down and we can prove every little point, right? All right, so I'm not so sure that the players don't see, the players set, whatever that is, and they see the guys coming inside and they put the other hand on them. I don't know that, okay? I know that if you really coach that outside hand, he may have put that on him, all right? But anyway, the hand he puts on him is his inside hand, and maybe because he sees that, maybe because he wasn't proactive with his outside hand, right? But bottom line, what I'm trying to show you is when the center kicks right, what does he do when he goes back left? All right? He re-kicks. See the left foot come back? And the reason he can do it, he's not taking huge steps. So he's kicking and re-kicking. Does that make sense? He's staying in front of the guy. All right? Okay. All right. Now watch this right here. All right. All right. This is the right guard for, what you call it, St. Louis. All right. So he's using the post stagger. You see him posting. He'd be better off moving his inside foot. But regardless of, here's the reason that you, here's the reason you run a post and a kick step. One foot's up, one foot's back. All right. Now, the reason is so you're staggered, so if the guy grabs you or pulls you, you're not parallel, all right? If you're parallel, there's a chance he could pull you forward. He just has one foot behind the other. That's all there is, all right? Okay? All right. Now here's a right guard for Denver, all right? Now, okay, so he picked up his right foot, all right? The guy went inside, all right? He pulled his weight back, and he put his hands on the guy, okay? And he could hop back. I'm just saying to you, I'm not trying to justify it. I'm trying to say most people set with one foot behind, one foot in front. Okay? But we're good on that? All right? All right, so there's just a couple examples of that thing right there. All right, now, here's dropping the post foot. All right? Okay. Play number 16, all right? I shouldn't have done what I just did there. All right. Watch the left guard, okay? It's a TE. This just kind of happens naturally, all right? See how you try to throw the guy, but you see which foot is back? His post foot is back. That's the only way he can stay in front of a guy. When the guy goes inside, you wouldn't keep your power foot, your inside foot forward, all right? Now watch this left tackle. Watch Joe Staley. All right, here's the San Francisco left tackle, all right? So he's kicking out there, whatever he does. Watch the guy goes inside. Watch what he does. He drops his post foot. Are you with me now? So you guys that are trying to pound that post and keep it up, it locks your hips. You can't move. You can't get in front of the guy, all right? So he becomes nothing but the other tackle or the other guard. Or we see it now, right? How do you practice it? Just like this. All right. Okay, now watch this stuff right here. I keep doing that one. I don't want to do that. Watch this. This is unbelievable here now. Watch this. Watch this right guard for the Bengals, or left guard maybe. Watch this guy here. He is a freak. He's got long arms. I'm not really 100% sure, but do you think that's proactive or reactive? Pro. He got that hand on the guy before the other guy got it on him. And you'll see the Green Bay Packer guy, when I show you some of those, he almost steps up into it using his outside hand, all right? So what I'm saying to you is, what does it do when you use your outside hand? It keeps your what? Shoulder square. Okay? Now, he's actually kicking back too, right? He isn't necessarily stepping forward, right? For years, we never used the outside hand on pass. I don't know why. It was stupid, right? That's the nearest hand to the guy that's outside of you, right? But you see what he's done with that outside hand? Okay, now, I would pull it off, and now what do you think I would do right now? As I pull that outside arm off right now, okay, so I've got that hand there, pull it off right now, then I would drop this foot and boom. Okay, now watch this. This is unbelievable here now. Watch this right here. Okay, so I've got that hand there, pull it off right now, then I would drop this foot and boom. Play long. Finish him. Circular force. One arm's longer than two. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay? We see it? Now he'll be at right guard. All right? Now he's more reactive, but he still put that outside hand on him, okay? You know, so he's kicking, he's popping that foot. And whatever happens, he dropped his post, okay? Maybe because the guy's pressuring on him. I'm not 100% sure why technically, but I know this, he got his hand on him. All right? Well, watch this one right here. The Seattle right guard. All right? So he's got a 4-eye. So this Seattle right guard, I'm just giving you shit I see. This Seattle right guard was a little nervous about moving his post foot. Why, I don't know. The center's going left. Oh, shit, if I get way over there, maybe the guy beats me inside. So he kind of blocks the guy by reaching. When I say reaching, he didn't really reach like that. His feet, his hand is still within the framework of his kick, but this is what he did to get his hand on the guy. Okay? You see it now. There's all kinds of shit that these kids do, right? I'm just kind of showing you slow motion. Okay? So, I don't think he's got extremely long arms. The guy is a pretty big bull rusher, but he didn't really kick slide. He didn't fire his feet. He just kind of made up the distance by leaning into it a little bit, as Paul would talk about, right? Are we good with that? All right. Now here he is, the right guard, again. Okay, and he's got all right, now, what would you think I would prefer right there? I'm the right guard, and the guy's a 2 technique. I'm thinking what? Double under. Or I'm thinking jumping the guy. All right? Fire your feet, just do like the running, do like that drill that I was doing at the football camp. Fire your feet, so if the guy moves, move your feet, stay off your toes, and come under. But he used the outside punch. All right. Is he reactive? Could he take I mean, it's easy for me to second guess it. I'm not second guessing. But when you slow it down, you can really, you see what he's giving him? You see the chest he's giving him? So you could easily go outside hand, like Paul likes, and come with that inside lift, like the kid with the Jets. 1, 2, all right? But rather than, see, he's going 1, but where would I rather have that left hand? Under his armpit, under. All right? Denver right guard. So he started to post. All right, let's go real slow. And which arm did he use? The right guard. He used his outside hand. You see his outside hand? I'm seeing this a lot. And it may have something to do with when you're posting down, okay, boom, that this arm is longer than that arm. I don't know that for a fact, but I know the Bengal left guard, when he blocks down on a big shade, the guy's almost in the gap or 1, he always uses his outside hand. And after the first post, boom, 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 he drops his post foot. If the guy does go inside. Okay? Watch the Denver right guard here now. All right? Now, the guy went inside right now, but watch, now he puts two hands on him, but watch what he does right there. You see how he's kind of playing long? That's just a reaction. But would your guys do that, or would your guys just sink both hands on him? Play long, turn the turret or the tank, turn, and launch him. Finish long. Okay. Now this, I've showed this before, but not this year's tapes of this guy here. Watch this left guard for Green Bay. This will mystify you. First of all, he's left-handed, I believe. All right, so there's a 3 technique. Don't even watch him. The center's going right, all right? We looked at this last year, but different film. So this left guard from Green Bay, which hand does he use? Outside hand, all right? So he doesn't have to go as far, right? I mean, he doesn't have to cover him. You know what I mean by cover the guy? Get all the way in, well, here, I'll draw this thing right here. He doesn't have to get all the way over there, okay? Because the left hand makes up the distance, all right? You with me now? Whatever that's called, all right? All right? And he's protecting the inside because his post foot is already dropped. His right hand is ready to clamp the guy or club him if he goes inside. So what's the issue? The issue is if that guy takes off outside, you better use that hand and then drop that outside foot right away to stay in front of him, right? We're looking at. Now, what do you think this Green Bay guy would do if the guy was a little looser? Here's what he does. He kicks and slides, and then he steps up with that outside hand. He closes the space with a conventional kick slide, bang, bang, bang. See, I can do it more right-handed. Boom, kick slide, bang. Kick slide, outside foot up, bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. I still don't have to go and get all the way in front of him because I make up the distance with this hand. I might only get a quarter of them. Am I losing anybody? We're sure now, right? Right? Same guy. Okay? So now he moved a little bit, right? Watch when he sticks him with that left hand, now he pulls it off. All right, now he's against Kansas City guy. All right? All right? So he moved, right? But he still stuck that outside hand on him. And the inside hand is ready to... Now, what can you do with that inside hand? You can still come underneath him like the kid from that we showed from the Jets, right? So when you step forward, you close the space quicker to get your hands on the guy. I'm not advocating it as the only way to do something. I'm just saying when we were all brought up and said, oh, fuck, you can never step forward with your kick step. Well, that's bullshit, right? We're seeing something different here, right? Here he is again. All right? All right, so now, outside hand, and now see what he does with that inside hand? The guy's going inside, so he kind of chops it down. You could probably come under it, right? But that hand is protecting the inside. Now watch the Seattle right guard. Slow motion now. He never moved his which foot? Post foot. He never moved it. The center is occupied with a middle backer. All right? So he's actually stretching, okay? And the longer you have a brace, I don't know the physics of this shit, but the longer the brace foot, that foot is braced, the longer that is, the further you can lunge that way. So the longer this foot, like this is his kick, the longer that is, that foot right there, whether he stepped up, the longer that is, the further I can reach. All right? So if this angle right here is only there, okay, I can't reach as far. I think it's just simple shit, you know what I mean? He took a bigger step, right? But he's protecting his inside because he's held the post and his head is inside. All right? If the guy went inside, you'd say, well, he's really leaning. He's going to get beat inside. I don't know. I don't know. He's pretty inside out. Okay? You with me now? Just showing different shit. All right. Let's go to play 52 here. All right. Here's the Seattle right guard again. Okay? All right? Now, he's putting two hands on the guy. But what do you notice? See him reach? See him hold the post? 91 is a strict bull rusher. That's his only moves, really. All right? Tuitt's his name, right? So whether you used a double under, whether you jumped him, whether you got your hands on him, but what he's trying to do is get on him quick, all right? And he's actually leaning a little bit. All right, now here's the Bengals. Watch these guys here now. This is pretty interesting stuff. All right. All right, now watch the Bengals right guard, okay? Let's see what he does, all right? All right, now, where Paul, we should have Paul here and get mad at him. Paul says we would always use the outside hand first, right? Watch what this kid does. All right, now, boom. See his inside hand kind of clubbing, and his outside hand comes under. You with me? He's a little bit tighter. So his inside hand clamped the shoulder, you know. Now the center's coming that way, right? So the guard really has help, but I'm just giving an example now. So whatever you do can work. All I'm telling you, it's generally a 1-2. A 1-2. A clamp, an under, a punch, a lift, something, boom, boom, boom. Not just two hands, all right? And this guy's just a bull rusher. His back is arched. He's doing that little bit of hopping, right? Here's J.J. Watt. He's impossible to block, period, all right? But watch him come inside. You see the left guard raise his inside hand, and he has a chance, all right? He doesn't want to get the inside hand knocked down. See Watt try to grab or knock down the shoulder or knock the hand down. This right guard is trying to take his left hand and get it above Watt's knockdown. Okay? Watch the left guard for Baltimore. Let's watch it real slow. You see what 97 is trying to do? You see the left guard for Baltimore? He's doing Paul's club with his inside hand. See 97 try to knock the hand down? And the blocker's right hand is trying to get above the knockdown, all right? And he's 1-2. Now, why wouldn't he hit him with the outside hand first? I don't know. You could, right? Left guard here for San Diego. All right? Inside slap down. The left guard clubbed it. All right. Could you hit him in the chest with your left hand? Absolutely. Could you hit him in the chest with your left hand, then come under with your right hand? Absolutely, right? But he chose to do this. You're a little softer with this stuff, but he doesn't want to get his... I guess what I'm saying, if you're having a real issue getting your hands knocked down, whether it's the inside or the outside hand, the hand comes like this. This. They're going to try to knock this hand down. Boom. All right, say in the right guard. Bang. All right. That's what it is, okay? It is what it is, right? Okay, could you be proactive and get your hands on him right away? Absolutely. Could he jump him right now? Probably. The Bengal right guard, here's a great look at it. All right. He came in. See the guy try to knock his hand down? You can see it, right? There it is. In living color. So maybe this is his best move, right? And you've taken it away.